New policies from the Trump administration are making way for mass deportations, but immigration advocates here in the city are preparing to fight those efforts. Let's get right to Good Day's Briella Tomasetti. She is live on the Upper West Side this morning with the latest. Briella, what's going on?
Yeah, Tashani, good morning to you. It seems President Trump is making good on his campaign promise to carry out mass deportations. Yesterday, his administration took its first major step by throwing out policies that limited where arrests could happen. And this church on the Upper West Side is fighting back. According to those policies, the guidance released yesterday, well, it allows two key agencies, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, and Customs and Border Protection, to carry out immigration enforcement at sensitive locations like schools, churches, and hospitals. The move reverses policies that were in place for over a decade. It came after Trump signed a slew of executive orders related to immigration, including a national declaration of emergency at the southern border, ending catch and release, terminating use of a cell phone app used by migrants to enter the United States, and attempting to end birthright citizenship, which is guaranteed, by the way, by the 14th Amendment. According to internal memos obtained by the independent news website The City, New York City employees are being instructed to block entry to any non-local law enforcement and are instead being ordered to contact city lawyers to authorize access. Mayor Adams reassured the city's immigrant community that New York is a sanctuary city, but said the NYPD will cooperate with ICE when it comes to taking down criminals.
Those who commit violent crimes in our city have violated their right to be in our city and in our country. And we're going to continue to collaborate with ICE around criminality.
Immigration advocates argue that deportation at schools, churches, and hospitals could prevent migrants from getting medical attention or allowing their children to get an education. The St. Paul and St. Andrew United Methodist Church has been assisting migrants with food, clothing, and working papers for years, and providing a place of safety for them regardless of their status. Reverend Kate Carpin says without a warrant, he won't allow officers on church property.
If somebody from ICE has a judicial warrant signed by a judge for a particular person who has committed some terrible crime, we would consider that in a different light.
And nearly 24 attorney generals, including AGs from New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, filed federal lawsuits attempting to block the executive order ending birthright citizenship. So there could be a whole lot of legal challenges for the Trump.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, which is to say in the Paleo Hebrew, Yahweh, which is the name of our Heavenly Father, meaning He is, Bahashem, meaning in the name, Yahweh Shai, meaning He is our salvation. And that is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, a so-called black man. And as to be expected, you see, you have division already starting to rear its head amongst the people in this latest attempt to round up all these illegal, quote-unquote, immigrants, all right? And they're telling that there will be no sanctuary for them to run to, okay? Whether it's the church, whether it's a school, or whether it's a hospital, okay? And we see the quote-unquote reverend towards the end of the clip that was played in the beginning says that they're going to have a what? A warrant to come on grounds to get those that's hiding in the church, okay? Because I guess, given the rules of engagement, the church is supposed to be off guard, okay? Because I know back in the days that a lot of the so-called, the Nats, those that were following Hitler, sought to seek refuge in the churches, okay? So I guess the churches are supposed to be like, the churches are supposed to be like common ground where you can't go on to the churches, okay? But that's not going to stop this raid, okay? So they got the ICE and the CFB, I believe, was the two agencies that's rounding up these so-called illegal immigrants, all right? And it's going to be the same way when they come round up us, man, okay? There will be no churches for you to hide at, your schools you won't be able to hide in, and any hospitals you won't be able to hide in, okay? So we are going to be as pilgrims, man, moving from one town to the next, eluding or invading the persecution, man. Okay, preaching the word. All right. So this is the book of St. Matthew 24 and verse 15. Perilous times, which we're heading into. It says, red letters. So this is Yahushua speaking. St. Matthew 24 and 15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel, the prophet, stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Right, so when the Roman soldiers came into Jerusalem, the holy place, they was giving, Yahushua was telling them to take heed and flee. Okay, so we know when these ICE agents and these CFB agents turn into the troops, those law troops, those martial law troops, we know what time it is, man. It's persecution time. There will be no hiding or, trying to go visit your loved ones that may be in the hospital. Hey, you may not even be able to get to tell them goodbye, okay? Or if you want to try to take that route, go right ahead, okay? Take that route, go to the hospital, tell your loved ones bye, tell them you're going to be on the run. You don't know when you'll see them. Tell them you're going to go to the school and give your daughter or your son a kiss and tell them that daddy got to leave for a while and we don't know when we'll be coming back. Or go to the church and tell your mama that I'm going to be leaving. Go try it, okay? And see if you don't get swooped up, man, okay? Because there will be no refuge or no sanctuary places for you to hide, man. This is the dry run. Okay, you see they taking the law. You see through these executive orders that they taking a lot of the laws that they had in place off the books to execute these raids. Okay, so these migrants, these illegal migrants, is essentially on the run. Okay, I mean you got some that don't even want to go to work now because they can get what's the word? They can get grabbed up at work. Okay? So the churches is not safe for you to look for refuge. The hospitals are not safe to look for your refuge. The schools and not even your jobs. Okay? Which is why we got to be prepared to lose it all, man. We're going to be on the run. Okay? And Yahushua is warning us. He says, when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. 16, then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Right, so when the persecution came, when they came to ransack Jerusalem, those of our people that took heed, they fled into the mountains to the interior of Africa and moved down to the western coast of Africa. All right. Same thing that's going to happen this time, all right? When Donald J. Trump, Nero, come into his real power and he put the decree out that those, black Hebrew Israelites are looked as terroristic, foes. The same thing is going to be happening right now when we see with these illegal immigrants. They're just going to switch it from illegal immigrants to black Hebrew Israelites, all right? And they're going to put it and plaster it all over the news. If you are caught aiding and abetting these people, you will be punished too, okay? So kiss your family goodbye. You may not see them again until the other side, all right? And this is the, reality that we face in this truth, man. Okay? We knew it would come a day, all right, where we would have to put up or shut up, man. All right? And those days are coming. All right? We seeing the sweep right now through the illegal immigrants. What do you think they're going to come for next? They're coming for this truth. All right? They're coming for this truth because in all their campaign to make America great again and to get rid of the illegal immigrants, who was the face of it? Predominantly the Northern Kingdom. Okay? The so-called Latinos. All right? They got the face of, Jake as, a so-called Mexican or Venezuelan or this or that, man. As if you don't have any Irish immigrants or illegal immigrants over here or any Chinese immigrants. It's the Northern Kingdom. Okay, so they coming for this truth, man. All right, and we got to be as pilgrims in that day. Okay? So it says, then let him which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Verse 17, let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. So Yahushua is giving us warnings, man. Okay? When this takes place and pop off, you get your emotions and you want to go back and hug your family and tell your sister and your brother goodbye. I'm going on the run. You're risking your safety, man. Okay? You're risking being carted off and taken to one of these detention centers where you're going to be cast in prison. Okay? And, hey, that's the route you want to go. By all means necessary, go that route. Okay? Essentially, you're not going the route that you want to go. You're going the route that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is leading you down. Okay? So it says, verse 16, then let him which be in Judea flee into the mountains. 17, let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Right? So you may be on the run with whatever you got on, man. Okay? This is when the miracles are going to be shown that Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai are working through you. All right? He's taking you from whatever you got and he's going to work and show you miracles, man. That's where your faith kicks in. That's where all this training that we're doing right now is going to come into effect. All right? That's when your faith is going to show exactly what you believe during this time of mercy, this time of grace that we have. It says, 17, let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house, neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. So you see, you may have on whatever you're going to have on, okay? And the Most High is going to provide for you, all right? So you don't have that time to think about, do I need to go back and grab me an extra pair of long johns? It's wintertime. It's cold outside. You got to go with what you got on, man. The Most High's going to provide for you, man. All right? We see Trump making moves in the coldest, time of this year, this polar vortex. Now, it was cold enough for him not to have his inauguration outside, but it's not cold enough for him to postpone a week or two for wait the warmer weather to come to take this raid. So this devil's moving with strategic plans, man. Okay? He want to catch them with their proverbial, quote unquote, pants down in the coldness of the year. All right? He's looking to catch them in the cold, man. Knowing that they got to look for sanctuary. All right? Knowing that this time of year in particular, with this polar vortex, they're going to be hiding in churches. They're going to be hiding in schools. They're going to be hiding in hospitals. And he's going to check all of that. All right? He's going to check all of that. ICE and CFB is checking all of those, man. And the mayor of New York City says that he's on board. He's collaborating with them to, arrest any illegal immigrants that's not supposed to be there. So you see, he's coming with it. He's going to look for the most inopportunity time to make his move in the middle of winter in this polar vortex that we are supposed to be having. What other better time than make your move than right now, where you know people got to be trying to get out of the cold, and you know where they're going to go at. All right? So it says, verse 18, neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. Just think about the migrants that's got children that need to get to the hospital. Woe to them, because as soon as they go there, they're going to get rounded up and taken and processed and shipped back. Okay? This administration knows what they're doing. And the scriptures is giving us a heads up. It's telling us, woe to them that what? Are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. Imagine you got your child and your newborn with you, and it's 20 degrees below. And here it is, you on the run. You trying to evade the persecution, and you got to go stop in and get medical attention. Well, guess what? That's going to come with you being rounded up and taken on to the detention center, man. See, it's going to be a lot more, I don't want to say harder, but it's going to be a lot more, guess you could say kind of complicated when you got a family that's dependent on you, okay? Okay? And that wife of yours, or that baby mama, who don't have as much as faith as you, and she got to get her child some food and some attention, some medical attention. She going to that hospital, man. What are you going to do? Are you going to follow after her? You see? This is what you got to get your mind right with. You got to get your mind prepared for this, man. Okay? You know where they taking you at once you go there. They taking you to get processed. They taking you to get chipped, man. It wouldn't shock me or surprise me if they get these illegal immigrants chipped and allow them to come back into the country, showing you that they've been processed and they came through the country the legal way, and now they all been chipped, and now they can be tracked and processed and have jobs and get the, proper attention and medical attention that they need, and even put in housing under this administration. All right? This is not a joke. It says, and woe to them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter. And look, their flight, their play, their time that they need to flee and try to avoid these agencies is in the heart of winter, man. You see? It says, but pray ye that your flight, your escape, whenever you got to be on the run, pray that it be not in the winter, because you're going to have to look for shelter, food. Okay? It says, neither on the Sabbath day, right? Because we know, we supposed to observe the Sabbath day and keep it holy, man. You see? These Edomites know that. They're going to try to, get us to go out and chop down trees and, do all type of stuff when we're supposed to be, keeping the Sabbath day holy, man, to the best of our ability. All right? So who knows when they're going to start, sending in the troops to look for us, man. It might be in the heart of winter on the Sabbath, man. But we got to be prepared, okay? We got to be prepared because the Lord is going to be working through us, all right? All praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Call her law. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. So we see in the dry run with this quote-unquote roundup of illegal immigrants by ICE and CFB. Just swap it out from ICE to the troops law marshal, and swap out the illegal immigrants to those of us that are in the truth, man. Okay? And we may have individuals that's helping us out. All right? Just like you got some that's trying to help out these illegal immigrants, you may have ones that the Most High put in our walk that help us out, man. But we know by and large we're only dependent on Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right? If it's in the will of Yahweh B'Hashem, if it's in the will of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai to send us on the path where we can receive aid or assistance from somebody, then that'll be that. But we ain't going looking, man. Okay? We allowing the Spirit to lead us, man. We're not leaning on our own understanding. Okay? This is going to be a test. All right? To see exactly who you believe in. Do you believe in this society, this world, ran by Satan? Or do you believe in Yahweh and this only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai? Are you gonna trust in him when the goings is tough? All right? This is gonna be the test, man. Okay? Because you making your own decisions. You going out to one of those sanctuaries that you think is a sanctuary, and guess what? They on the other end keeping you there long enough to dial the hotline to call up the troops to come get you so they can get that reward money. Okay? It's real. All right? And this is the dry run that we seeing before the actual test, before the actual run. Don't think they're not putting everything into place, getting laws taken off the books that you can't run to the hospital. You see, because you're supposed to be able to get seen and get medical attention no matter what. Okay? So you go there and the doctor's supposed to take that Hippocratic oath that they gotta serve you and attend to your needs, whatever they are. You come in there looking for assistance, and guess what? That doctor got a face mask and he pulled it down, and it's the damn troops, man. Ready to arrest you, take you and cart you off. All right? So it says, and except those days shall, it says verse 21, for there shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be. And this is Jacob's trouble, man. We're getting ready to head into. Okay? Persecution is coming. Make no mistake about it. Persecution is coming for those of us that are in the truth, man. And they know who we are. Okay? They've been tracking us through their phones, through our phones. They've been tracking us, man. Watching the videos. it's already been charted, man. Seeing who we follow. Seeing what videos we click on. They already got everything. Watching your phone, looking at it as a GPS, seeing what gyms you go to, seeing what things you like to do in your downtime. All of that. It's already being charted. It's already being logged in. They got your pattern put to a T. That's why Yahweh Shai is giving us the heads up. Okay? He's telling us, when you see the abomination, which was what? Of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. So when we see these damn troops, abomination of desolation, we already know, man. Yahweh Shai is giving us a head up. You got to be like like that song with Kodak Black, never let them know your next move. See, they're expecting you to come to one of these sanctuary places. They're expecting you to come back home. Yahweh Shai is telling us that we can't let them know our next move. We got to go on the run, man. Going back to your house, coming back to the what does it say? Let me see. Going back to your house is letting them know your next move. Going back to getting clothes is letting them know your next move. Okay? Yahweh Shai is telling us that we ain't supposed to allow them to let them know our next move. We got to be ready as pilgrims to move accordingly. You see? So they don't know our next move. They expecting us to come back and to tell our loved ones goodbye before we leave. That's what they expecting. But Yahweh Shai is telling us, when you see the abomination of desolation, the unclean, those Roman empires, but this time it's going to be those troops, man. Hey, it's time to move, man. It's time to rely on your faith, okay? I know the brothers is waiting for that, waiting for that day, man. But when it come, man, it's gonna be here. It may not play out how we expected it or how you expected it. When you get to tell your loved ones goodbye, man, you can't let them know your next move. All right, you out, you may be at work and you can't come home. Okay, you got to tell your wife, man, and your children. Hey, you got to tell them what's up. It's coming a time that, hey, we may not be together, okay? But we'll meet back up in the kingdom, all right? Stay strong all the way into the end. You got to build them up. You got to exhort them, okay? Give them words of encouragement using the Bible, man. Break it down. Tell them, all right? This is the time, man. So it says, verse 21, for then shall great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days shall be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So Esau, Edom isn't going to actually get to fulfill all of his sick things that he want to do, man. But he's going to get enough fulfilled that he can bring forth that chip, okay? Because that's how we're going to get up out of here when that chip is made mandatory, okay? That's going to be the test that whether or not you believe in this system or you believe in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, okay? And that's where we going at, man, okay? These troops, hey, they coming. Isaiah 59 and verse 19 reads what? When the enemy should come in like a flood, okay? So it says, Isaiah 59 and verse 19, so shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, we're seeing it firsthand right now. ICE and CFB, those are going to be easily interchangeable with the troop law marshal. They're going to be waiting in your city, your town, your house, the hospital, the church, whatever. By the time you even know they tracking you on your phone, they may have a roadblock. You see? Here it is. You have no idea that your phone is leading you to them. Okay? They may have a roadblock set aside. And guess what? In that case, we're going to have to be taken down. But it says right here, so shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. So we may get that inclination that spirit of Yahweh is being lifted up into us, and that we may be able to put them to flight. Okay? So we may get that sensation taking over us that we could take them out, man. Because this is going to be the time that we're going to receive spiritual power, some of us on this side. So here it is. They got a roadblock just for you, okay? They've been tracking you because you don't know that they don't shut down the towns because you out and about. You may be at work. You may have a job where you drive and you got to go from city to city and pick up stuff. And they done got your boss to tell them what's your route that you on. So now they got a call ahead and got troops setting up blocked at your next drop off. And here it is. They done got you. They done intercepted you. And all of a sudden you get that sensation that comes over you, the Holy Spirit, and you put them to fight. You put them to flight, man. Or you be able to take off, because it says we're going to have wings. We're going to mount up like eagles and fly. It's going to be a beautiful time, man, to see the miracles of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, this is the time that we're going to see miracles. We're going to see brothers flying. We're going to see brothers putting these troops to flight. We're going to see brothers healing. All in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Greater works, it says in, I believe that's John 14. Greater works, let me just go there. John 14 in verse 12, I believe. It says, red letters, Yahweh Shai. This is John 14 and 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father, right? So, hey, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. We gonna be doing some, the Most High is gonna be using us to perform some awesome miracles, man. Okay? For that we can praise and give glory in his name through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. All right? They may be individuals that's sick, that's on their deathbed, and we may have the, spiritual power to raise them up, man. They may have a fever, and we come in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai and put our hand on them, and they get healed, man. Okay? So you're going to have all type of miracles going on in this time, man. So that the Most High may get glory. It's going to be a beautiful time, man. Okay? You gotta visualize this. You gotta see this actually playing out, man. We getting a little sample of it right now. Open up this lesson with that video so you can see. It's real, okay? Ain't no half-stepping. They coming with it. And if you ain't ready, guess what? It's gonna show, man. If you gotta worry about kissing your loved one on the head, the forehead before you leave, you gonna get taken, man. All right? You gonna get taken. You got to be as pilgrims in that day, okay? 2nd Ezra 16 and 40 says what? Make thyself ready to the battle and be like pilgrims in that day, okay? So we're going to be on the run, man, okay? On the move, okay? Doing miracles, all right? Some of us will be carted off into the prisons, but even so, we still gonna be doing miracles. Giving testimonies for the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. So we just gonna be, doing the will of the Heavenly Father. Abaratasa, Lord will, okay? Father will. So just get prepared, all right? Get prepared. This could be the year that all hell breaks loose, okay? And they come with the chip, they implement it, and not too much long after that, we get up out of here. But we got to be prepared because it ain't going to be an easy walk, man. It ain't going to be an easy walk. I know a lot of these so-called Christians like to think that they're going to be raptured and avoid all of this, that Jesus is going to come and rapture them before all of this take place. No, this is Jacob's trouble. It's going to try the whole earth, man. The whole world is going to be tried. You're not going to be raptured out of this and then come back down. That's not how it's working, man. You see? You're going to be right here to suffer. You're going to take that chip because you have no faith, all right? You believe in a false idol, Jesus, man. So it's to be expected. They doing what Trump said they would do, man. All right? These sanctuary cities and these sanctuary buildings ain't going to be no resistance for Trump to come in and take these illegal immigrants, quote unquote illegal immigrants, because this is their land, man. They were here first, okay? But true to his nature, Esau Edom, he ain't a keeper of home. He's a vagabond, man. He enlarges his what does it say? He's neither keeper at home. He enlarges his, I forgot it. He enlarges his, let me see what it says. I believe it's Habakkuk. 2. Habakkuk 2 and 5 says, yea, also, because, and this is going into Esau Edom, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. You see? He can never be satisfied. He's always got to be meddling in somebody else's business. He says, who enlarges his desire as hell. He wants to bring hell, man. This is his sole purpose. Okay? It says, and is as death and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations and heap unto him all people. So this man, he wants to bring this, man. He wants to bring this, okay? This ain't even his damn land to be calling these people illegal, migrants. He's the damn vagabond, man. Okay? He came over here and took the Northern Kingdom land from up out of their hand and claimed it in his name. Americo Vespucci. What is it? Americo Vespucci, an Italian map maker. Okay? So this is what they do, man. They enlarge their what? It says they enlarge their desire as hell. Okay? So he want to bring all this, man. This is his sole purpose. This is why Yahweh created him. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah created him. He's a vessel fitted for destruction. So he's got to bring it, okay? And we've been warned, okay? Yahweh Shah warned us. Never let them know your next move. You got to be ready to, you got to keep them on their toes, man. Because they think you're going to be emotional enough to come back and want to see your loved ones and tell them goodbye one last time. And they're going to be waiting, ducked out around your house, probably hiding in the car somewhere, knowing you got to come back. And Yahweh Shah telling us, don't come back, man. Don't come back. Don't let them know your next move, man. All right? And that's why I say pray that your flight be not in winter. Because, it's going to be a cold, I mean, it was, they said it was snowing in parts of Florida. Okay? So imagine you on a run 20 degrees below zero and you ain't got nothing but a shirt on. Damn. But the Most High going to take care of you. He gonna allow you to find warm shelter, man. All right? So don't fear anything, man. This is all part of the walk, okay? Blessed is those that are persecuted for righteousness' sake. For theirs is the kingdom of heaven, man. We got to go through this walk, baby. It's part of the faith. Part of the faith. So we're going to finish up and close out with 1 Peter 5 and 8. It reads, be sober, be vigilant. Yahweh Shah is giving us the answers to the test, man. Because your adversary, the devil, the so-called white man, you already see him, man. The horns are showing. All right? He's in office. He didn't even want to put his hand on the Bible, rightfully so, because he don't believe in it. Okay? I don't know what they swore him in on, just I guess his word. And we know this devil don't keep his word, man. To protect the Americans to the best of your ability. Yeah, what Americans are we talking about? So be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. He ain't running through those churches. He gonna knock over every pupil, check all the holes, the doors, the closets. He gonna make sure ain't nobody hiding in there. Gonna come in there with an x-ray and check all the walls, make sure you ain't hiding no illegal immigrants in the walls, underneath the floorboards, or whatever. He gonna check the hospital beds. He gonna check the bathrooms, the schools, and everything. He gonna do his due diligence to make sure that he sweep the whole premises. They even got drones that can look through buildings. Okay? They ain't just putting all this technology out there for nothing. They're gonna get ready to use this, man. Because they know that they're gonna have resistance where people don't want to fully cooperate, and they're going to try to hide people. So they got their drone dogs, their drones that's going to be able to look through walls and things of that magnitude and search underneath grounds. And man, it's just going to be, hey, we got to trust in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. All right? We got to keep praying and keep having faith, man. All right? So that's going to be it. With that being said, pray someone was edified through this lesson. And until the next time, if it be the Lord's will, stay strong, stay in the faith. We almost home. Shalom. Peace.